Yeah, this is the new camera. For those of you that were wondering, it's pretty nice. I mean, this is the mic, but the mic is a little bit smaller than I thought, so I might have to get like a new one. Really gloomy day today in Minneapolis. But you know what? I don't even really mind the gloomy days. I actually kind of like them. It doesn't encourage me to go outside, which means I get to, you know, I feel better about working inside all day. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Arie, and today I want to talk about something very important. It's going to be a brief video. I'm not going to waste any time, but I'm going to be talking about when to actually cut your ad sets after you launch them, okay? So I'm gonna just give you like a brief overview of what to do right after you launch so that like you know exactly what to look for when you're following any of my strategies or any of anyone else's strategies, really. And following these steps will allow you to save as much money as possible and be the most effective with your ad sets. So this is really exciting. I know I've made a video like this in the past, but I'm actually gonna be more detailed in this one. And since I've been getting asked this question a lot, I just figured I'd address it through a video. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. Now make sure if you do get some value and you haven't subscribed yet, you subscribe to the family. We're growing super fast. We completely demolished the goal of 15,000 subs by the end of July. Now the next goal is 20K subs. I'm not sure the time range. Let's just say the time frame is gonna be by mid-September, okay? Mid-September, let's get to 20K. I think we can make it happen. I know we can make it happen. So yeah, let's just hop right into the computer. Boom, all right guys, welcome to my computer. Now let's just dive right into this. So as you can see the title on this Google Doc, I'm gonna be talking about when to cut your ad sets to be the most cost efficient. Now, why do you wanna be cost efficient? Because you don't wanna waste money, okay? You wanna make sure you're utilizing your ad spend, your budget, the best way possible. So after this presentation, you will know exactly how to do that. So let's get right into it. So let me get rid of this. Okay, so the first thing, of course, that we need to know is what budget we're going to be using on each ad set, right? So let's just, and you know, here's the thing. This is what I've talked about multiple times, but the general rule of thumb, guys, is that you have to kill any ad set that reaches your break-even point with no sales. And if you don't know what the break-even point, a break-even point is just essentially your profit margin on a specific product. So let's just say you get that product for $10, you're selling it for $20, your break-even point is $10, right? Or if you're getting the product for $5 and selling it for $25, your profit margin is $20. So then your break-even point is also $20, okay? So let's just pretend, okay, let's just pretend that our break-even point is $20, right? Okay, so of course, if you follow what I just said, if we're doing $20 per day ad sets, which a lot of people do, cut them after 24 hours. You're just gonna let them run for one day. If there's no sales, you move on, okay? So now, why do I not like this? Is personally because I do like running my ad sets across multiple different days. I do believe in the fact that certain days perform better than others, at least when testing products. Now that's not, you know, there's plenty of people who are very successful who test with $20 a day ad sets. And like I said, if you have a big ad spend and you have a really good system for testing products, then sure, test with $20 a day. You will see some really quick results. So make sure you do try that out if that's the case. But like I said, that's not my recommended strategy. And I'll talk about what my recommended strategy is in a second. So of course, now let's just say you're doing $10 a day ad sets, which is another thing most people do. I think $10 a day ad sets is probably the most common budget to test with. I've taken many courses and most of them start out at $10 a day, and even in Facebook groups that I've been in and just different people that I talk to, they all test with $10 a day. And I do like the $10 a day budget. It's actually a lot faster than a $5 a day budget, so you can kind of move a lot quicker. So if you are doing $10 a day, you're going to cut them after 48 hours, which is 2 days, right? And this is all assuming that your break-even point is $20, right? Because $20 is like your average break-even point. But let's just say it's $10. If it was $10, then you would let your $10 a day ad sets only run for 1 day, okay? And this is why I do encourage you to test products that do have a break-even point a little bit higher than that. It's going to be much easier to maintain a profitable level in with your ad spend and everything. So trust me when I say that. You will probably learn that the hard way someday, but testing higher break-even point products is always much, much better. So now let's get to the $5 a day budget, okay? So with $5 a day ad sets, here's the little trick. You're gonna cut them after 72 hours, so 3 days, okay? And here's the reason. Even though obviously 5 times 3 is not 20, 5 times 3 is 15. But guess what, guys? At $5 a day, if you're not getting a sale after 3 days, pretty much no matter what the break-even point is, chances are the product is not gonna work, okay? I've tested this many, many times, and there's never been a product that I've tested that has worked. Well, honestly, I don't think there's been a time in a long time that I've tested a product without getting a sale on it. But if it doesn't get a sale on the first day or even the second day, then that's just not good, okay? That's how you know the product is not likely to work, or there's something wrong with your store. I mean, after the first, and this is exactly why I like testing with lower budget ad sets, because you can test across multiple days and take it a little bit slower. So let's just say after the first day doesn't make a sale, after the second day doesn't make a sale, then what you could try to do is maybe lower the price a little bit. Maybe the price point is driving people off. And then on the third day, if it doesn't make a sale, kill it. Just kill it, and then we're done. We're done with the product, okay? So like I said, with $5 a day, if they all spend $15 with no sales, chances are your product is just not going to work, okay? It's just not going to work. So like I said, though, that's not always the case. I just do want to make that little disclaimer. Sometimes you should run them until the 4 day so that they all spend $20. But that's why I have it on here. I do want you to make sure for yourself that this might be the case, right? I'm just telling you what I've noticed and observed from my data, from my testing, but you can, all accounts are a little bit different, so make sure you test this on your own. If you didn't make sales by the third day, you've spent $15 on each ad set, maybe one time or twice, try to let them go a little bit longer and see what happens. It just all comes down to testing, but here's the thing. I don't think it's going to work, to be honest with you. I think you're probably better off just cutting it after the third day if it doesn't make a sale, especially at $5 a day, guys. So this is why I love testing at $5 a day, but $10 a day is definitely a viable option for sure. And so is $3 a day, but I don't think you should test with $3 a day at the start. I think you should always start with 5 to 10, and then once you have a lot of winners, when you're creating new ad sets, then yeah, you can start testing some at 3, some at 5, whatever you want, really. And that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I wanted to make this video very brief and to the point so that you kind of just understand exactly what to do with your ad sets. And yeah, just make sure that if you did get value out of this video, not only do you make sure you subscribe to the channel, of course, we're growing super quick, but also make sure you check out some of my other Facebook ads videos that are 100% free. We're, trying to drop the most value on YouTube. Like I always say, I'm trying to be the best e-commerce channel, have the best e-commerce course, everything, okay? So make sure you follow me on my journey and you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.